Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello all and welcome back to Red Blue Gaming. First of all, thank you to all those of you who have subscribed and given most of my videos a like. I really appreciate it. If you like what you see on my channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the little bell icon so you can have notifications of when I post next. Anyway, on to today's video. We are continuing on with my journey to do a 2,000 point competitive Tau army, and we're on to the next unit, which is stealth suits. So here they are. Obviously, did show these on the channel the other day. Box is ready to go. I've cracked it open and let's get into it. Make sure that everything is in the box. It's empty. But we have our three bases. Oh well, there's two bases I can see. A base for that. Units. Base for our gun drone. The rest of our units. And, oh, there's our last base. So, last base, if I can get it to pick up, which doesn't want to do. Pegs for our gun drone base, our home beacon base, the sheets, and obviously some instructions. So, we are going to crack on and start building, which none of you will be able to see most likely because I've plugged this in over in the background out of the way slightly so I can see it without it cluttering up too much of my space. And we'll get into it. Let's build this next unit so that we can move on to, and don't forget the old decals. Probably won't use them, never seem to. She'll be right. Let's kick into the next unit on the list. If you have any further questions or anything you want to know, feel free to hit me up and we will get into it. So first off, let's have a look. We are requiring, I loved how this is not, it's not numbered. These are not numbered, unlike the bigger kits. Because there is only three bodies, it's quite simple. We'll go through and we just match them up. They're all identical. Makes life easy. Match up left and right hand sides, clean them up, and then we'll be able to move on to gluing these bad boys together. Where did I miss a peg just there? So, three bodies, well, 1.5 bodies completed off the sprue. And that's two bodies total, and we are on to the last one. So how's everyone been going? How are we enjoying the content so far? As I said, feel free to comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think, any questions you have, any suggestions. I'm new to this and I'm flying by the seat of my pants. And we'll move on to the legs. You're flying by the seat of my pants, and really I couldn't quite tell you if I knew what I'm doing. I am just, having a go, living my best life, as you would say, and looking forward to getting these guys, at least this army, built to a point where I can go ahead and play test it. Alright guys, off camera we've just quickly cleaned up all these sprue chunks, just to make it a little bit quicker and less painful. Make life seem like it's going along a lot easier, and we just haven't made any mistakes. Got everything nice and close handy. Maybe there's a couple there that we've just got to clean up a touch more. So everything glues together nicely, looking good, and we can start, gluing these boys together. And then, oops, I dropped the body, so now we've got to figure out. Well, there we went. He went under there. So let's start with this one just here, and we'll just make sure that it's all, seams are all glued together nicely. We've got the SMS glue there still. As I said, since I started using it, have very much preferred it over the Citadel glue. And I haven't really come across anything else that I would prefer to use. It does a good job and it seals. I will say it seals just nicely. As you can see there, one down, 3 to go. Let's make sure these guys, both the same side, that helps. Make sure these guys are all nice and neat. No real issues with where we've taken the sprue off. I'll just give this one a slight clean there. And the same here, it just seems to be a slight, there we go. And then into the next one. So once this is done, we can move on to just, connecting the torsos to the legs, and we are pretty much around the region of about 50% complete, because these little stealth suits, now that they have been updated in a little while, in the last few years, probably 5 or 6 years ago, are a lot quicker and easier to put together than the previous suits, which, although I do prefer the look of them 100% more, the old ones I showed on the channel the other day, and I don't have one floating around at the moment because they're all packed away again. Packed away in the carry case that they came out of. Probably never to be used again, unfortunately, but, it is what it is. In the way of terms of the way Warhammer evolves, some things just don't seem to be, to get much use after a few years, because there's shiny new models come out, and we all get that massive sense of FOMO and must have the new models. Obviously, if I play a friendly game or a game where I've got access to legends, I will definitely use them. I'm pretty sure there is no actual current rules for those guys. So yeah, as you can see, bodies are done, feet are already cleaned up. We'll move to the next section, which is, getting these heads and legs, which, as long as they're actually joined up correctly, there we go, heads and legs put together. And don't let the glue dry out, because sometimes it dries out a little quick, especially if it's warm weather. Seems to dry our little fellas out. There we go. I might give him a slight turn because he's got his... Definitely not liking the idea today. Doesn't want to stick the way I want it to. So just got to give him a slight turn and hold him together there for a couple of seconds. Hopefully not too much longer, because that becomes slightly painful. And these guys normally are not that hard to glue together. So there we have it. One body done, one body down. Doesn't feel like I quite got the rough edge off that. I definitely got the mould line, which you can see there. Let's get the glue on this side today, on this time instead. And we'll just push them together like so. Hold for a couple of seconds. Oh, it's going to take more than a couple of seconds, but it should be right. Oh, we don't want to play the game today, we really don't. It's not even a warm day. Normally we would find these boys fused together a hell of a lot quicker. I'm just sitting there. And on to our last one. Again, I feel like I might have to just clean that up slightly. And get the glue on there, lovely, like so. Bang, together. Oh, computer says no. And at least torsos and bodies will be, if we can get him to hold, connected. And we'll just stand him up there. I'll see you there for a second.